Hi everyone. This is the Baofeng UV-5R, and I think it's the newer version because I've seen some UV-5Rs that were shown like 4 or 5 years ago, and they have a different look. But anyway, this is how it comes from Amazon. It's about $25 with shipping and all. Now, the first one that I bought, unfortunately, was already opened. This one looks a little more organized, but I'm not even sure if it was open already. I mean, you can see the plastic is cracked here. But, these radios are a little more delicate, I think, compared to my VX6, but we'll talk about that in a little minute. Also, when I bought my other one, the first one, just recently, almost a week ago, the up button was not working very well. Okay, anyway, this is how it comes. This is a little more organized. It has a strap, and this looks like an earpiece. I'll just put it over here. Antenna. That doesn't look like it's opened. Oh, that doesn't look like it's opened. Okay. And that didn't look placed very nicely, was it? But then again, okay, you got your power adapter, which is 5660 hertz, 0.25 amps, 10 volt output. Okay, we'll put that over here. We don't really need that. The clip, definitely want that. Then you have a base. It's nice that it has a base. Instructions. Okay. These are not great instructions. Gives you a few things about, gives you little explanations on some of the menus. Definitely there is a manual out there on the web that you can look at. Okay, so we don't need that. I don't need the strap either. I don't need this, and I don't need these two for the moment. Okay, I have the radio and the battery. Okay, and interesting. Okay, all right, let's take it out of the plastic here. And you can see the face is a bit different compared to some of the faces that I've seen on YouTube, which I said is about 4 years old. Some YouTube videos that are about 4 years old for the UV-5R. This is a little bit silver color. Okay, and then the battery. Battery is a little hefty. That's nice. These don't look scratched. On the other one, the first one that I bought was, okay, and it says here, lithium ion, 1800 milliamps, 7.5 volts. Model B as in boy L-5. That might be a little bit hard to look at. Okay, so we're going to slide this in. Snaps very nicely. And then you can push this button here and it pops it out. Very nice, very nice. And then you have these screws here. Got the screwdriver. See if that helps. There we go. Okay. So that's good. We're going to put the clip on. I really do like clips on these radios. At first, I didn't like them when I first got my VX6. But though the VX6, the clip is kind of weird. They have two types, and both of them I don't like. Okay, we'll see. We'll probably do a little movie magic here and put these screws on. So that's what I'll do now. Okay, and we're back. So you got your clip. That's nice. You can still have access to the push button. That's nice. And we also have the antenna. I've heard that these antennas are pretty good, but then again, I don't know. One thing that people don't like is that this is a female, and then you have the male here. And so if that pin breaks, then, you know, your radio's worthless. Well, it slides very nicely. Okay, I'm going to turn it on, see if it has any battery in it. It does. So we'll try that again. We'll turn it off. We're going to turn it on again.
Frequency mode.
Okay, it's in English. That's neat. And I think I've read in the manual you're supposed to charge this 5 hours, but it looks like there's some charge to it already. I'm going to change the
4, 5, 5, 5, 5.
the frequency there. Okay, so that's really neat. You know, for $25, it's not bad. Now, you have this call button, which turns on the AM/FM radio, the PTT button, the MO MONI button, I forget what that is for. You have your AB to go from your A channel, B channel, your band. Apparently it only has 2 bands. So, and also, you got to be very careful in the frequencies that you type in here. You might interfere with frequencies that you are not allowed to. So make sure that you have authorization for those frequencies. VFO MR, so variable frequency, and then the memory.
Channel mode.
And seems like there's some settings already on this, on the memory.
Frequency mode.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll probably reset that. Now, before we go on, let's look at some other radio. Let's look at some other radios, like the Yaesu FT3D. Let's put it side by side. Okay. Well, there's that buddy. And then the VX6. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the antenna. I'm going to turn this on. I'll take this antenna off. Okay. The VX6 is a tri-band radio. And you can see them side by side. And here's a pocket knife. This is a tinker, not a super tinker. And you can see kind of like the relative size of these, right? FT3D, digital radio, of course, has APRS, X-Wire, and so forth. This one has 2 channels, 2 bands, right? 2 bands. This one has 3 bands. Let's put them side by side like this. They all can stand up. The plug here is female. This one's male. This one's female. This is the VX6. This one's the UV-5R, and then the FT3D. And you can see these have 2 dials, only 1, 2 dials. That's pretty neat. turn them around here. Clip. This was one of those clips. This is a different type of clip. This is kind of like you put in your belt and you take it out. It doesn't extend out. Something I'm not too happy with. What else? The bottom sides, you can see this is a VX6, and this one is the UV-5R, and this one is the FT3D. The back sides, let's look at the back sides, very interesting. They all can be charged through their base. That's neat. And the screen size on these, of course, are different. And it looks like even though the VX6 is seems to be smaller. Let's put them all together like this. Let's see what happens here. Right? You can see the thickness of these, and they almost weigh the same, but we know this guy is a monster. This guy, if it falls, it's not going to break that easily. This one, if it falls, this might have some issues, but it looks pretty tough. I mean, it's not too flimsy. And this one, of course, might be rugged, but this screen is really, I would be worried if it falls on this screen. Okay, so that's the unboxing of the Baofeng UV-5R.